Hi, I'm a pediatrician that takes care of kids with ADHD, and I want to talk about all the adult women with ADHD who are not getting diagnosed or getting the help they need. How can you get your kid organized if it's hard for you to organize yourself? These are women with inattentive type ADHD. They're not hyperactive, they're not disruptive, but they are quietly having trouble focusing. In fact, a lot of women with an inattentive type diagnosis, ADHD, actually show up as low energy. They are more tired because it's really, really exhausting to try to manage a world that is overwhelming. And it's not really that you can't pay attention in ADHD, it's that the ADHD brain can't stop paying attention to everything, both what's going on the outside and what's going on the inside. You see, one of the areas of the brain that's more active in ADHD is the default mode network. It's where creativity comes up from, and it's why so many people with ADHD really do have great creative ideas. But because it's harder to shut it down with ADHD, you also find that you're daydreaming a lot. Your mind wanders, especially during boring stuff. And you have these great ideas, but sometimes it's hard to make them happen because they're fluttering around like birds. The ADHD brain loves interesting stuff. And so women with inattentive type tend to get distracted when they're doing something boring. It's really hard to finish that last bit of the closet organization because it's the fun part's over. But it's important to get the help you need because living with undiagnosed inattention type ADHD can lead to a lot of anxiety and sometimes depression. Getting help and getting diagnosed can make a big difference, but a lot of ADHD doctors are not going to recognize you because the criteria still tend to focus more on the male presentation, and they tend to ignore people who are just quietly having trouble paying attention. Follow me for more mental health tips on adults and kids.